Hello, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Divine Signals, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's begin our reading. What are these divine signals for the month of November 2025? Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So we have Isis, the Egyptian goddess Isis, and we have the balanced career and home life energy for you. We have also Saint Francis, follow your heart. Heart is more of like around the home actually. I was because I think there is a situation which is important for your home life, and maybe your heart wants to follow that. But there is also the career or your status or expectations, anticipations around those matters. We will explore that, no worries. Your first tarot card is an Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands for Virgo. The second message is we have King of Cups. King of Cups. And your third message is the Tower. Wow, impressive Tower card. At the bottom of the deck, here we go, we have the King of Swords. Okay, let's see what everything is about. What it all boils down to. Okay, so Virgo friends, now maybe for some of you this can also go like there is this pull actually, like there is something that your heart wants, but in your mind there is another thing that needs to be managed, right? So there is this kind of a dilemma there, and it's interesting to see Isis with the home life because Isis is also the divine mother energy. She's a kind of a magician of restoration, imagination. So I think there are two pillars of reality for you. Like there is this your worldly role, and there is this your emotional private life. These things needs to realign, it seems. So maybe there will be signals which is gonna make you ask, where have you been holding too much? Where have you been giving too little maybe? Because maybe this month you have to choose one over the other, because this is about rebalancing your life so that neither of the dynamics collapses under the weight of pressure. St. Francis energy is really a big devotion energy for me. It's really gentle, and it's simplicity, by the way, when things not over complicated. So this energy asks us, if there is something you are too ambitious about something, it says soften a bit, because something emotional, something personal, something private wants to be acknowledged at this time. So this heart energy wants you to come back to some kind of a conversation. It's like you have been thinking your life, but actually your soul is asking you to feel your life again. Okay, there is this dynamic going on there, and for this, what we have, I think King of Cups, that St. Francis energy, it's there definitely. The emotional maturity, feeling, you know, the depth. This can be also someone significant in your life. Pisces energy, Aquarius energy, or a water sign. There is a new impulse. There is a new inspiration here. There is a desire, and it needs to be taken emotionally handled, because there can be too much to handle there. So this is, I think, first for you to understand what is not in balance, then something needs to break down first, right? So what is really old? What is really out of bounds? Like, I think there are some expectations here. It collapses, and it's like, boom, I need this balance now. And this is your logic, and like how you gonna plan maybe ahead. Okay. But this can be also your old strategies, which is dominating the energy. However, again, your paradox is like, there is a new feelings, there is a new desire, there is a new calling. Your emotional truth is rising, and the Tower says, you cannot ignore this truth. This is something we need to see, so that we can restructure it, we can rebalance it. So I do feel deep down, you already know that this shift was actually coming, because you have been like trying to manage, maybe analyze, plan, maybe you were postponing all this time. So like there was this kind of a struggle there. I think November is telling you that you don't need a strategy anymore. You just need the alignment. I feel. So, how to balance your life, how to follow your heart. When the spark is real and when feelings are valid, um, what we avoid is just inevitable, uh, or things just delay the inevitable. You can do this definitely with clarity. There is no chaos here. If you can really restruct this, rather than being like this, rather than letting things to be destructive on you. You can restruct this. Concentrate on the realignment. Concentrate on the beginning of some kind of a new honesty. And this is very raw, and this is very real. I think for some of you, this can literally manifest as like there is this two people, but now the connection, deepens, and for it to exist further, it needs to deepen, and it demands clarity. So the past emotional patterns will break in this. You can also, like in the soul level, like soul wants to reclaim space, like from work, from pressure, from this external expectation. It wants to stop performing, and it wants to live authentically from now on. I think the signal here can be that divine spark in your life, in your heart, that you cannot really ignore anymore. So Isis energy will ask you to rebalance this outer world, but while doing so, please honor the inner one too. And what has been built on obligation and pure logic is meant to break. Um, because King of Cups wants you to build something on love. And this is the thing which is gonna last, I do feel. I think, Virgo, there are clear signals that your life is trying to make room for your heart. So you got to breath into the body. Okay. I mean, you can just let the shoulders drop, that type of vibe. So I think balance is returning to your life, uh, emotional truth coming from a water or an air sign, I feel, is like really breaking into a relationship dynamics because a shift is necessary and this is coming. It does not necessarily have to be chaotic. You can well manage that. Just give your ear to what needs to be rebalanced. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in, Virgo friends. If you have a personal tarot question, you can join me in my live streams called Karo is Answering Your Tarot Questions. There we can also have a one-on-one session with you. If this is your first time, please check the description box below to see how things operate in Solar Studio, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.